Sorry for the dramatic scenery here. Setting up the scene. Alright. Hello, my name is Shani, and I am Wendy's youngest sister, and Bobby was my brother. I don't mean in the literal sense that we shared the same uterus. No, he had his mom and his dad, and I have mine. But Bobby was my brother in every other literal way. I'll go ahead and warn you, I am crass as fuck. I say inappropriate shit, and this will be filled with all of those things. I feel like Bobby and I had a kinship with our inappropriateness and our complete willingness to say snatch at the most inappropriate places, like at work, and to the most inappropriate people, like your coworkers or your boss. Losing someone like Bobby, who had such a huge personality, who you would hear and notice in a large room full of people, is such an onslaught. Him missing from our lives is like, I don't know. I think of Van Halen losing David Lee Roth. Sure, they went on with their lives, found another lead singer, Sammy Hagar. They even had a few major hits, like Right Now, and even Why Can't This Be Love? But let's be honest here. Sammy Hagar didn't bring us Dance the Night Away. David Lee Roth did. And every time you hear Sammy Hagar, you just miss David Lee Roth. So sure, we will all move on with our life and have happiness and successes, but we lost our David Lee Roth. David has now rejoined the band, so my entire analogy is totally fucked, but you feel me, right? Bobby was always excited to see me, and I him. He would always hug and kiss me and say, "What doing?" He loved telling my boyfriends that he used to give me baths when I was a baby and wash my vagina. Yes, he really would say that. He would compliment me and make me feel pretty, yet we would also fight. I would steal his weed. He would call me fat. I would talk down to him for working at Starbucks, and he would give me advice I never wanted to take. The most drunk I ever got was with Bobby. Proud moment? Maybe not. Yet he took me out to the Blue Lagoon, local Santa Cruz gay bar, because I was depressed about some dumb boy. He forced me to get out, drink, dance, laugh, and have fun. I remember hanging out of the window, singing and dancing with him while we drove down our windy road. I felt so free and dizzy, but free. I later puked and blacked out, but let's skip ahead. Bobby has so many friends, family, and people who love him. I can't imagine the suffering his death has caused. He was loyal, blunt, fun, hilarious, loving, yet also struggled with personal turmoil. With everything he faced on a daily basis, he was always there for my sister Wendy. She has suffered so much loss and heartbreak, and through it all, Bobby was by her side. Wendy and Bobby probably have the best stories of all time. Ones I have repeated to complete strangers in order to get a laugh. Some that are so insane only they could have experienced it. I feel as if they both have lived many lifetimes already. I wish I had a chance to thank Bobby for being there for my sister when I was not, for supporting her when I was either too young, too selfish, or too weak. Where I failed as a sister, he succeeded as a friend. The bond they shared is something I don't think I'll ever experience. I have some big shoes to fill, and I would never expect to be able to replace Bobby, but I yearn to live up to his standards of what exactly a loyal friend truly means. Bobby had to face some heavy shit every single day of his life, and he did it for so many years while still managing to laugh, smile, love, dance, and just live. I have always wanted to tell him how much I admired his courage, how proud I was of him for continuing his life even while faced with what most would call a death sentence. He did the best he could for as long as he could, until maybe it was just too much. You can't make someone want to live if they don't have the will inside them. If I could have breathed for him, I would have. If I could have given him my strength, I would have ripped it from my soul and shoved it into his. His last week of life, I went to see him every day. I busted out my entire hippie bullshit collection. I had all my hippie crystals scattered all over him. I placed my hippie mala in his hands. I did every hippie bullshit ritual I could muster up. I visualized him healthy and strong. I meditated with strong, willful intentions. I even begged him, pleaded with him to please hold on. Please fight for your life. Don't get me wrong. I am a certified hippie bullshit user and promoter. but my hippie rituals just did not work this time. We tried to save him, but we just couldn't. I wasn't ready to let go, but he was. Feeling his heartbeat under my hand, and then feeling the stillness of his chest was a devastating reality. He was gone, yet it still just does not seem real to me. It seems wrong, tragic, unreal, unfair, unjust. I feel cheated. I feel angry. I will forever be heartbroken. I held on to him for dear life until he let go. I had to say goodbye. I wasn't ready to say goodbye. I had to let go. I was not ready to let go, but he was, and he did. And so it goes, that with life comes death. Bobby, you're a butterfly, and butterflies are free to fly. So fly away, fly high. Goodbye, Bobby. I love you so much.